In the Romanian deadlift, all of the same rules apply that would have applied to a traditional deadlift. So the barbell begins above the shoestring. So when we line up, we walk under the barbell and we shave the legs with the bar on the way up. The hands are thumb length away from the shins or directly against the shins. The hips drive back, not down, just as they do in a traditional deadlift. And the back is in a neutral position from tailbone all the way through the back of the head. So that means the eyes are down or the chin is to the chest. And we have a neutral neck position. Now, we should also brace and hold tons of tension just like in a traditional deadlift. Some differences here are the height of the hips and the amount of flexion in the knees. So it's almost a stiff leg deadlift where the knees do not bend much. The stance might be narrower, about hip width or a little bit less. So those hips are going to be quite a bit higher than on a traditional deadlift because of the limited flexion at the knees. We're also going to spend a good 2 to 3 seconds going down, so we're not going to drop like a traditional deadlift, and then we're going to come up and squeeze tight at the top. And finally, the plates should not touch the ground on a Romanian deadlift. So this is going to lead to greater stability challenges as we go down because the bar can move. We're not just dropping. It's a much slower 2 to 3 second process. So that is the Romanian deadlift and how it differs from the traditional deadlift. And all of the normal issues you might see with a traditional deadlift will also apply to a Romanian deadlift, with hips coming up early, with people flexing their spine, not creating proper tension, all that good stuff. So if you need to review that, feel free to go back and watch the traditional deadlift video. Otherwise, remember the Romanian deadlift, we're focusing on the lowering portion, going slow, and the knees are not going to bend as much as they do in a traditional deadlift.